Hello everyone, let's grab our Bibles. Alright. Uh, John 13, starting at 44. And Jesus cried out and said, "He who believes in me does not believe in me, but in him who sent me. He who sees me sees the one who sent me. I have come as light into the world so that everyone who believes in me will not remain in darkness." That's John 13, 44 through 46. All right. Couple of things. It's time for starting to plant. Actually, it's been a little bit past planting time, but I've never planted in Florida, so planting in Florida is new for me. I had to dig up some information. But what I'm going to start out with is the corn. Remember when I dehydrated the corn and then I showed you how to do it? This is what it looks like. Let's see if I can move it down. Alright. That's with it all dehydrated. And we're going to plant these seeds in buckets. Alright? But what you first got to do is take some seeds and you got to rehydrate them. And it will take 24 hours. So I've already put some seeds in water to rehydrate. For each bucket, you're going to put anywhere from 4 to 6 seeds. Alright, because corn requires bunching. I guess is what it's called, is bunching, because it takes more than one. But I've got mine rehydrating, and so tomorrow, after 24 hours, I'll be back to show you how we're going to plant these in a bucket. Right? The best time for planting corn is January, and then you'll get a harvest in April. It takes 60 to 100 days for them to grow. What you're gonna need is a pot or a bucket that is at least 12 inches wide and 12 inches deep. And that's all you need. Oh, potting soil or mulch or whatever you're going to use to plant. So your potting soil, 12-inch pot, bucket, and then rehydrate your corn for 24 hours. And then I'll come back afterwards and show you what it looks like. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you a couple of ways of doing strawberries. Alright, because there's so many ways you can restart strawberries. But we're going to go through a couple of them. Strawberries for Florida. The best time to start growing them is in September. Alright. It's going to take 7 to 42 days for the strawberries to start germinating, which means starts growing. Alright, 7 to 42 days. You are going to need at least 6 hours of direct sunlight for your strawberries.
That's the delivery. The eggs are boiling.
Alright. You have to plant them in well-drained soil so that they don't get waterlogged. It's going to take approximately around 3 months from the time you plant them until you can start harvesting your strawberries. All right, now a couple of ways of doing it is take your strawberry and just slice it like this, because all this black in here, they are strawberry seeds, and just plant it down in. You also notice I am using a cardboard egg carton. Reason being is because they are disintegrating in the dirt. Alright, now after you plant them in, you're going to take a little soil and put over top of them. Another reason I'm using the egg carton, other than being biodegradable, is I'm going to write down which each row is, or are going to be. Right. Now these are the dehydrated or dried strawberry seeds from the fruit. Now you're going to want like 3 or 4 of the seeds in there. But I'm not going to count. I'm just going to put them in there. Cover them up a little. And then this is, I did not rehydrate these. So now I'm going to put some in some water here. I'm just going to let them rehydrate for about 2 hours. And then I'm going to plant them in here. All right. Another method is you take a napkin and you get it wet. But not where it's dripping water, just moist. And you take some seeds. And put them here on the, see that? Let's see if I can zoom in. That is a seed. That's a seed. The brown, that is a seed. Right there. The brown one, brown looking things are what are actually the seeds. And the rest is strawberries. Like, what we're going to do is we're going to take this, fold it up, and put it in a plastic bag. And you want to put it in a temperature between 70 and 80. And about 2 weeks. Then we'll come back and see if they started to grow. Like grow the roots. But when I come back, I will plant these here. And then I will show you this. And we're going to see which way grows the quickest or the fastest. You know. But real quick, strawberry. Also, another reason I'm doing it in the cardboard is because once the strawberries start growing, we're going to transplant the strawberries so that they are separated. Because remember, we put quite a few in here, so we don't know if 1, 2, 3, or 4 will grow. So we have to wait and see, and then when they start growing, they have to have 2 leaves on them before we can transplant them. And remember, we want direct sunlight. Make sure they stay moist. And we'll see which one grows better.